Hi guys, and welcome to another video in which I decided to sit down and talk to you about 5 hidden gems from designer brands that in my opinion are underrated and not enough reviewers talk about them and not enough people know about them. And my channel is sort of a hidden gem itself because I love to discover new perfumes, and if something smells interesting I love to inform the world about it. And what I love the most about these 5 perfumes is that they are characterful and special, and that's for they are ready to become your signature scents. With that being said, before I get started, I would like to ask each and single one of you who is watching this video to leave a comment down below at least with one hidden gem perfume, and that way if 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 thousand people watch this video, we'll have so many amazing perfume recommendations and of course 5 from me. And if you enjoy such an idea for a video, please let me know that too by giving this one a thumbs up in the end. So I'm planning to do a second part of hidden gems for him, and I've already created a video about discontinued gems, so check out that one. All the links are going to be down below in the description box as always. And I'm planning on doing a video about new perfume novelties for women, so if you are excited and you don't want to miss any of my new videos, make sure to subscribe if you're new here, and of course turn on that notification bell. And with that being said, now let's get started talking about the hidden gems. So the first one that I want to mention is ESTEE by Cicely, that I wasn't that impressed by when it came out in 2017, but a few weeks ago I decided to smell it again just because I forgot how it smells, and oh my goodness, I was really shocked by the quality. And in my opinion, that is an unbeatable rose perfume from a designer brand that screams quality. And there are so many perfumes that are focused on the rosy note, and believe me, there are so many rose materials out there. I'm playing with many of them, and there are great rosy fragrances from niche and indie brands, but when it comes to rose perfumes from designer brands, in my opinion, they smell quite synthetic, just because there are many inexpensive rose ingredients that will help brands to minimize their costs, which a lot of them do by using those synthetic rose replacements instead of using rose absolutes, which are extremely crazy expensive. And in this particular fragrance, by the way, the bottle of it is so mesmerizing. It's beautifully shaped and the color is very pretty, but the scent is so juicy and bright, and it will wow you. That rose is so fresh and at the same time it is deep, and I love the spicy elements because the second strongest note to me is pink pepper in there. That's for it makes this perfume spicy, and at the same time it is luminous and youthful, and it is just so full-bodied and multi-dimensional. That's for I really enjoy it. And there are actually aldehydes in that perfume, and it is very hard to find a modern perfume with aldehydes nowadays, just because they were very popular in the past, but nowadays they can make perfumes smell a bit vintage, and a lot of brands are afraid to use aldehydes. But in this one they are so soft and they just make this perfume to smell very classy, and in my opinion this is one of the best rosy perfumes out there. But if you love rosy fragrances in general and you're looking for something very mass appealing, maybe more commercial, then check out my video in which I discuss all the modern rose perfumes on the market, and this is by far my favorite, and it's very close to perfection. So next time you see it in the store, definitely give it a go and comment what you think about it if you're familiar with it. Guys, next one is gonna be Manifesto by Yves and Laurent, which has been around for a while, and I remember smelling it in my teen years and I wasn't a fan of it, but as I was getting ready for this video I decided to give it a go and you guys, it's so good. And what I love the most about it is how abstract it is. It has that mystery of a perfume in it, and it reminds me of another Yves Saint Laurent perfume, one of their newest ones, which is Libre, and it is mostly about 3 notes, which are lavender, vanilla, and blackcurrant. And in Manifesto we have 2 of those notes, which are blackcurrant and vanilla, and I love how juicy it is. At the same time, it has some creamy greenery, and that reminds me of Gucci Bloom. So if you love Libre or Gucci Bloom, I think you should definitely check out Manifesto, which is also powdery. There is very slightly floral accord in there, and at some point it even reminds me of a body powder. The dry down is very powdery, but it's just a very exciting process to notice how it changes throughout the day, and it's something very elegant, something that is well put together, something that smells like perfume. Nothing jumps out of it. It is hard to pinpoint it, and for that reason I think that this is an underrated perfume. It's sort of an old one just because it came out back in the days, and I think it should be revisited by those who prefer abstract, powdery, but at the same time very elusive scents, and I'm a big fan for sure. But I am also the biggest fan of the next one, and I remember when Carat by Cartier came out in 2017, it blew me away, just because this is such an unusual floral perfume that I have never experienced in designer perfumery. It is a very brave scent, and even though it's truly floral, there is nothing sweet to it. So if you would like to experience a floral perfume with no sweetness, Carat by Cartier should be on your must-try list. And most noticeable and strongest flowers in this one are hyacinth, narcissus, tulip, and lily, which are very bold flowers on their own, and together they create a very interesting floral accord that is supported by other floral notes such as violet, mimosa, honeysuckle, and ylang ylang. So we have lots of different flowers in there. There is also quite a soapy pan note and delicate sheer musk, but the opening is so sharp, humid, airy, not aquatic, but it reminds me of cottage flowers, and they are put into water. So it's something that is very strong, something that smells exquisite, and something that doesn't smell like something else. And I'm dreaming about a bottle of it, especially for the springtime, just because for me this is spring in a bottle. And today I sprayed myself with the hair mist of this perfume, and you guys, it smells of some kind of a vintage perfume that is still on my hair. Unbelievable longevity. Projection is good too, and it reminds me sort of an 80s or 90s perfume. Very exciting experience trying out this one. It might be not for everybody, but if you miss those perfumes with hyacinth, after all, you should check out Carat. I could rave and rave and rave about it, but we have 2 more exciting fragrances to talk about. One of which is for the lovers of vanilla. Oh boy, if you love vanilla, Nuit et Confidence by Annick Goutal should be in your collection, or at least should be smelled by you, because that is a sweet vanilla for sure, but it's not too gourmand. It's not sugary, even though it smells of dessert. It just has such an interesting peppery note in there, which is also glamorous. And then we have lots of tonka beans, and they create that sensual powdery dry down, and this is a very comfortable vanillic scent that smells expensive. This is sort of a high-end vanillic scent. It is not super cheap, it's quite pricey, it has beautiful packaging, and it was inspired by champagne bubbles and sequin dresses, and this is a head turner for sure. And in my opinion, Annick Goutal range is quite underrated too. Not a lot of people talk about her perfumes, even though they are high quality fragrances, and I want to do a whole line overview on my channel, so if you're interested in that video, please let me know that, and definitely check out this one if you love vanilla, because you'll be like in vanilla heaven on earth. And finally, the last but not least one, which is quite controversial because I read bad reviews and sort of a poor rating on Fragrantica on it, but received amazing feedback on my review on Versace Parfum Dylan Blue in that fascinating bottle. Oh my god, you guys, this is definitely a modern type of a scent for the younger audience. Actually, I bought a bottle of it, but gave it to my aunt, and it is a shower jelly type of a scent. It's definitely from the shower gel family, but it doesn't smell of a cheap shower gel that you can get from your drugstore. It smells of perfume shower gel that is fruity and floral. It features quite unusual notes of rosehip and forget-me-not, and it is so easygoing. It's not annoying. It will sit nicely on your skin, keeping you refreshed, and at some point you won't even smell it, but people will compliment you on it, and that way you will be reminded that you are wearing something gorgeous. And that, my friends, completes this video, which I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please like it and let me know what you want to see from me next. Keep in mind that I answer all your comments, so don't be shy, say hi, and stay tuned for the video in which I discuss all the new feminine designer perfumes. And make sure to stay tuned, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you won't miss any of my new videos, and we'll see each other next one. Bye, guys!